Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a good Christmas on this slightly rainy Boxing Day in my country. So, today we're going to look at some BB positioning in ranked, and it's also applicable to clan battles to a certain extent. So, let's look at the matchup. This is the new ranked qualifier. This is my last qualifier, which I win. Vermont, we have Stalingrad, Zal. They have something similar. They have a Z52 instead of a Marceau. We both have a Zal. We have a Petro for some radar. I think they have a Stalingrad. We have a Vermont. They have an Ohio. I certainly feel that Vermont is not as good as an Ohio. So, so far so good. See how my team is nicely splitting. So we'll take a quick pause to talk about this here. So you can see how Stalingrad, Zal and Vermont are heading to A. Zal can spot for them, while Petro, Thunderer and Marceau are heading for C. This is really good. This is a very nice split. BBs definitely need to split for crossfire, and that leaves me as the extra BB. So I could either reinforce either of the flanks, or I could just stick to the middle. So we have fire from around the 8-9 line, BB fire from the 4 or 5 line, and then me in the middle. So we have almost perfect map coverage, no matter where the opponents go. So that's what I'm going to try. Bart is a BB that's really good at this. Let's take a quick pause here again. So pause a second later so we can see the ship. So Bart has all of its guns in the front. This means that you don't need to give any broadside really to shoot all 8 guns. So you're very good at taking advantage of a flanking position or of any enemy broadside. The thing you do need to be careful with is the distance, because if you're sitting bowing, you cannot just turn around and disengage, So be very aware of your distance. Make sure you're at the range you want to be. Always pay attention to that in Jean Bart, because all you can do is go forwards and backwards. So our Zhao is entering the cap. That's good. Marceau is very close to C, pretty good as well. And they are capping B. Now see how careful I am. I don't know where their DD is. No RPF clicks. It's ranked. It's unlikely to actually happen. So I'm a bit wary. If their DD is in the middle, I'm going to have to back up real quick. If they had a Somers or a Shema, I might not even try this. I'd be even more careful. But there's the Z52. So he's diving in behind that island. Now, I really want a radar from that Petro. The Marceau can shoot the Z52. I can probably shoot the Z52. I'm a bit disappointed that we don't get that radar fast enough. So their Thunder is going kind of wide, and Alsace and Stalingrad are pushing through their cap. So I'm in actually a perfect position to attack the enemy ships on B. See, I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get that radar. We would have gotten the Z52 almost free of charge. Now it's too late. He's in a good position. He's very safe behind that island. I think our Marceau lost about half his life. Guys, you need to think about your radars. Radar when people can shoot. Don't just radar to see stuff, especially in a competitive mode like this. So I'm slowly taking some shots at the Ohio there, and see, I'm in everyone's flank really. So they're going to have to push forward into my team, because I'm pushing them forward. I have their broadsides. So let's see. Now see, I'm not quite sure where to go, but my presence is forcing them to slowly commit, and I can push into either side's rear. I'm a bit disappointed with the Petro. Let's see. So the enemy B team has decided to push. They don't want me behind them. I can very easily just push around that island and get their sides. Here they come, Alsace and Smolensk. Now, the prize target is always the Smolensk. Now, let's see, just some tips here. See how the Smolensk is slowing down. It takes about 8 seconds to 10 seconds from the moment he presses his smoke for him to disappear. So don't rush your shots. Take your time, aim nicely. It's a really good opportunity to get some good damage on a smoking cruiser like this. So just don't rush your shots. See, now I'm aiming, no rush, first shot off, and reload booster. That looks pretty tasty, and there we go. Ah, beautiful. And now the game is very much in our favour. 7 versus 7, a dev strike like that really swings it. Now Alsace and Stalingrad are isolated. We lost C-Cap, sadly. The Z52 is a good player. He can control the cap nicely with his Hydro. Marceau is playing safely. He hasn't thrown his ship away. That's definitely very good. So now Alsace and Stalingrad either will push and die or will retreat and die. It makes no difference. So Ohio here is giving me a bit too much broadside. I kind of trust my team on A. Oh, there's a citadel. My team on A to be able to take Alsace and Stalingrad. If you just look on the mini-map, see how Alsace decided to commit to the push while Stalingrad was a bit more careful. So they're going to be taking apart piecemeal. I don't know what they should have done, the way the Smolensk died, but they certainly should have stuck together, either defended or pushed. They probably could have pushed. Alsace is a very good brawler against a Vermont and a Stalingrad that are kind of static, but Stalingrad would need to come with him. And you can see that that would have been undone by me in this position. So really, my positioning here has just completely ruined their static positions. Damage on that Ohio. And we still haven't made that Z52 move, but we certainly have an advantage on A. Let's see now. See this? No rush. My position is still perfect. Still ruining both of their caps. Trying to convince my team on C to push into C. Oh, there goes Alsace. Because really it's just Z52 in the cap and Zao, who's fairly close. While we have a Thunderer, a Marceau, and a Petra. Petra is very strong. They can certainly push. So here I can definitely push up. Lost 2 ships. Let's see what I can do to this Zao. As before, this position is just demolishing the entire enemy team. Yep, that's a citadel on the Zao. Let's see, the Z52 is kind of trapped there. Oh, took some damage it seems. I tried to shoot. Notice I popped the reload booster. Always do that when you feel you can shoot a DD. There's no reason not to. And give your team a huge advantage. So, let's see some shots out on the Zao. I'm sure now between them, the Petro and the Marceau should be able to finish the Zao. Now, I keep on pushing. That Stalingrad has taken a beating. Now is the time to push. See, now he's perfectly in my sight's broadside. There's not much he can do. If he turns too much, he'll give his broadside to Vermont and Stalin. So, nice shot. And down he goes. So we just have this Ohio who really didn't know what to do with himself. At this point, I can just push and just get as much damage as I can. I hope they can kill that Z behind me. These boys. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Very tasty damage on Ohio. Let's see, he's obviously running secondaries with a 10% fire chance on those secondaries. I would too. I'm just hoping they can get that Z. But really the game is kind of over. My A team is at full health, or almost full health. They can just push up safely. This Ohio's in the middle, down goes the Z. So I can just go for damage to seal the deal, make the game finish earlier. It's a little bit angled, so I'm trying for a citadel shot. I don't know if I'm going to be successful though. And see, a bit of damage. One ricochet as well. He's just angled enough. I think he learned his lesson after a couple of citadels. Let's see. Now, go for the citadel just once more. That was a big hit we took. I'm repairing, and at this point we just want to spam the damage. We've only got 3 ships left, we haven't lost a single ship. Let's see, we're going to aim a bit higher up. Just for the extra damage. Oh, he took a big hit from the Stalingrad there, he's outflanked. And, oh, down we go. I think our team is definitely going to win. So just some closing comments. In competitive modes like this, your BBs want crossfire. BBs should not stick together on the same cap. If they are on the same side, they should have some distance between them. Like maybe if they were on the C cap, it would be 8 and 10 line. If it were on our A cap, maybe 1 on 6 line, 1 on 4-ish line to get local crossfire. Or you can have global crossfire, ships at A shooting at the enemy ships in C. Or the way I did, I just pushed up the middle. French BBs are really good for this. Bourgogne can do this as well. Jean Bart is almost perfect though, because of the front mounted guns. So, see, no enemy ship was safe. I just took apart their entire deployment. Both sides were just paralyzed. My position, 8 guns in the front, plus the reload booster. I would hammer any broadside. They're forced to kind of push forward into your team. Yep, Stalingrad takes down Ohio, and this game is over. Just one dev strike. In a competitive mode like this, one dev strike, one quick kill can seal the deal and give you the lead. So, this game is over. It's going to end in just a few minutes. I think we lost me. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you later.